Archbishop as you are getting your progress,
Muruti kuthiwa ngesiZulu umfundisi ulindwa ngengoma. So ne ke tlo kopa sefila se sengwe gape re santsane re emetse Mmadiale.
Amen, hallelujah.
Amen.
Re ema ke tlo bula thapelo. Pele ke ya ka thapelo bana beso ba ratega moreneng. Ke tlo ya ka sefela. Re ya khubo ka morena. Re ntse tabe tabe risapilo pilamo nati kababa Are kwale matlo roba bisedi tlhogo Modimo ntate modimo mora modimo halelang senata sa ho loka O modimo ntate modimo mora modimo halelang babaladi a ho loka Kristo konyana ke yona mosebetsi wa hao wa qala wa bula Jehova Morena le modimo ntate re tsa segopotso sa ngwana rona Jehova ntate a matla ke atometsa ba disika morena le modimo Iba le bona ntata matlo ba pese ka matlo ba phamise Morena le modimo ke ba kopela mosale ma hao pela ho ba etse ka mahao le mosa Kristo konyana ke ba kopela ho ela Jehova khanya le sediela le ba parele ntate Ke yo ngwana ha morena le modimo tsamaya le ena Jehova Morena le modimo ntate ho ba le tsenile le fuikene o di mahe Jehova tsamaya le ena senatla sa ho loka Kristo konyana o metele pele Jehova le mangele ha bontate matla metele pele mabaladi a khuluka ya matla konyana ke a kopa ke a o rapela senatla sa ho loka e ba lena Jehova mabaledi a ho loka le ba lesika o ba fe matla le bona ba tiise ke a ba kopela Morena Modimo Ntate o ba tshedise ke gona ke ba kopela matla ho wena senatla sa ho loka Morena le Modimo ba etse ka moso ba etse ka mohao mokamedi a renang wa lo jale Kriste hona ya tshwana le yena mosebetsing ona ba o qadileng ho fihla qetelong le pheletsong Jehova o ba etse ka mohao le moso mokamedi a rena re kopa matla ho wena o lefika o se tshabelo sa bona senatla sa ho loka ya matla Israele kwana tsebang tsohle na le dientla botjhabela Morena le Modimo Ntate a matla ho tseba wena Jehova mo re sa phitlhe mo kamedi a rena lebitso ke le lentle la Kriste ka ho sa peleng amen Tata rena modimong lebitso la hao le kgethwe ho tle mmuso kwa hao thatetse lefatsheng jwalo ka etsa lehodimong o re fe kajeno bokgobe ba rona bo lekaneng tsatsi le tsatsi re tshwarele melete ya rona jwalo ka re tshwarela ba re sitelang ska re isa melekong o rolalele go ya mobi gobane mmuso kwa hao maatla le kganya ka o sa feleng amen babowethu sebasilini maniphathe ngcwele gama lakho muso wakho mawufike tatasemhlabeni njengasesilwini siphe namhlanje sonka sethu semihla nemihla sicolela isono sethu njengoba lathi sibacolela abasona thina wasingenisi ebulingweni usindise ekohleleni usoko wakho namandla nobukhosi kude kunephakade amen morena bele rona morena re fe tsohle tse re di hlokang amen
ke a leboga mme Madiale ne ke tlo kopa Mafele Mpini ka Dlamini a tlo amogela setšhaba.
Kgotsole baratua. I greet everyone in the name of Jesus, amen. Batswadi ke le hlomphile, ba ga Montse, ba ga Lesoro, bana ba Madlozi, extended family members, friends and colleagues. Ra leboga for you guys to be here on this ceremonious day of which is celebrating the life of our sister and our mother, Mapuleng. Bagolo, there's not really much to say from my side, but we do have mobile toilets in case you guys want to relieve yourselves, which are placed outside of the yard. And we also do have bathrooms on my right-hand side. And I will announce any more announcements at the end of the service. Thank you.
Is it on though? Okay. Ne ke tlo kopa sefela. The next speaker is a speaker that's going to be on Zoom. It's online. So while we're getting that speaker ready, ne ke tlo kopa sefela. Without the motive.
Kitty. Hey! Hey!
Kgotso le baratuwa. Ke memorial service akere. Ne ke tlo kopa gore go bonagale gore ke memorial service ya mang. Go utlwa gale ka sefela. Go be le nyakallo, go be le lethabo. Re nke re gopoleng Mapuleng Mpandezamangoma ka ditiro tsa gagwe ka mokgwa wa gagwe. So ne ke tlo kopa gore go be le lethabo. Hallelujah. Ne ke tlo kopa go skipper number 4, 5, 6 while we're sorting out the technicalities tsa online. And then ke kope tribute by Abantwana Bedlozi, Baba Slahla and Gogo Hlati from Soweto. Baba Slahla. Ke tlo kopa gore re tshwere di program ba botlha kere. And you can see your name on the program, it's coming up. Ne ke kopa gore batho bao ba leng mo programming ba be ready ba ska tsamaela go kgole. So that go be le flow go ska nna le delay. Ne ke tlo kopa gore gona nong go balwe after Baba Slahla a bua. Khotlo balwa lengolo, a tribute from the Sangoma Associate. That letter will be read by Mapuleng Mpini, Senior.
Thokozani. Ngithanda ukuthokozisa wonke umuntu ongalana. Ngithanda nokushaya ngedolo phasi ngikucinga edolo phasi. Mangenta kanjalo bengithanda ukubonakaliswa inhlonipho kubaba wami uGobela wami ongikhulisile. Sikhambile indlela mina naGobela wami. bongekho lula kodwa indlela yakhona sesayikhamba angitukhuluma lokunengi ngoba if ngakhuluma yonke into ngiyokhuluma inyanga lezintathu so ngidothatha nje lokho okubalulekile ngaye ugobela wami Ngingakhulumela mina ngingedwana ngikhulumela bonke abantwana bedloti abathwasisile Ngikhaliswa inhlitiyo lebhlungu ngoba bekahlala ngitshela ukuthi uyathi ukuthi udongcwaba mina na mina ngitofaka kucala kunawe yimi lo ngitofaka kucala wena utongivala amehlo bekahlala khuluma kanjalo so namuhla like inhlitiyo yami lebhlungu ngoba kwentakele ngendlela lebekakhuluma ngayo Kodwa ngithanda ukuthi kuye ubaba wami usisi Mapuleng umama wakho ukuthi angeke simkhohle sabantwana bedloti esikucelayo nje ukuthi kungabikho lokumoshakalayo enzani ukuthi kumoshakalo sikhule sikhuliswa uye noma ngabe ngasekho alisikhulise ngokomoya nangokwedloti nangokwenyama
It is a very sad moment right now, and I never thought that I'll be standing here talking about Baba. You know, Baba, when we came to this house, she took us like her kids. She never thought ukuthi re bana ba ko strateng. And I'm talking on behalf of my family, that when we came to this home, we became part of the family. I became last born Yakobo Baba. And I can't believe that now she's gone, you know. She was my friend, she was my sister, she was my Baba. And I want to tell you guys that irrespective of differences that we have, but each and every group had their time, and they had the best time with Baba. So when we see each other, we shouldn't say, I don't know you. We must always greet each other and respect each other, because what I know is that she taught us to respect our elders. She taught us to respect ourselves. Baba, when I look at you, she's missing. I'm sorry guys that you guys are the ones that are burying Baba. Baba Shakes, I know you. And you took us in your home, and you gave us love as a father, as a brother. Tabang, Tato, Linalet, you are my baby brothers and sisters, and that love never went away. And I want you guys to know that we are there. You need to respect these two people and your dad and the others that are surrounding you. And everybody else, we will give Baba the best farewell, because we never expected this. We were in group 4. I think we were the naughtiest. Are you sure? But group 4 took Baba to another level. But we stayed because we knew what we were here for. So let us take that and carry her spirit with her. Whenever we pass her, we must always remember her name, because she's the one. If it wasn't of her, I wouldn't be standing here. If it wasn't being of her, I wouldn't be who I am. So Leluna, let's start Baba utsamaile le setse le bothabang la motella because her spirit is still in this home. You need to respect her ground. You need to respect Thabang as Baba left you guys. It's sad that she didn't finish the journey with you. It's about to finish, but she didn't finish it with you. Only God knows why she took Baba. It was her time. But when time comes, it's time. You can't say no. So with that, I want you guys to be strong. We need to be strong. Baba Dabulal, Baba Shaganika. I want you guys to be strong for the kids. It's not easy, but I want you guys to be strong. Baba Sheikhs, you need to be strong for your kids as well. And everybody else who's here, I believe that we are gathered here because we all love Baba Mapuleng. So with that, I just want you guys to, we must pray, guys. COVID is serious. COVID is not a joke. People are dying. It doesn't choose whether you've got money or you don't. It's serious, and it's taking the people that we love, and it's time for us to pray and tell God to stop, because it's enough. You know, we can't choose, but we as human beings, we need to pray to God and say, God, stop this thing because it's taking people. In that note, let us just celebrate Baba's life and remember her for the person that she was, which she was bubbly.
Okay, Kitlo Kopa, just a little twig on your programs. I need to release Baba Hlaganipa, and because of that, I would love for her to come up next and speak so that she can be released. That's something that she needs to attend to, go B3. And then...
Nako ha dumele ha ke ne ke tseba ha bo yona ka be ke mathela teng ke godisa ba ne ke tletse jalo ka dikala veine amen ke tletse jalo ka dikala veine ha moya wa ka o bohloko ka je ko ke ntja inye ka leqeba au phete ne ke hana go ma tutla mata tshwane ke nna yo ka je ko ke bua ka ena ba wa ka o suthile ho jana ko ya dumela ba ba bua ka be ke bua le re monna sokolla koloi ka ba ka la wa ni ke ka bue ho jana Modimo a re fe bophelo. Amen. Re ke dumedise setšhaba se phuthehetseng kwano. Ke leboge legodimo le ntumeletseng kgotso ya Modimo. Ke leboge legodimo le le dumeletseng le lona go tlo emamo le tlo paka ditaba tse. Kgotso ya Jesu, kgotso ya Modimo. Ana le soba ratehang mohlangedi ya le Elisha ba ne ba kgaohana e mong o kopa karolo ya moya. Haleluya. Ha o kampona kgotso ya Jesu o tla tla o fumana karolo ya moya. Lengolo le re nako eo ha ditaba tse di etsagala kobo ya sala ko morao tse teng e le hore Elisha o ne a e sebedisetsa ho phutla mawatle. A re fe bophelo se go lona nako ha e dumele. Tsamaya ka kgotso kwena, tsamaya ka kgotso mokwena. Motho a masabodisa metsi ba re ba kwena mo ba utlwang ga ba fele ba tswa ka menyetla. Kgotso ya Jesu ba ratiwa ke itse ke tletse sefuba e le nako ha e dumele. Mabaka a mpitelise a ba legodimo le lokile. Shadraka o tsamaile leeto le umaki. Nako ha ya tafela lefatshe le a le arohanya. A legodimo le ntse le phatlagantse le ntse le ntho e le nngwe. Lokile nako ka ha dumele. Haikeli ya bashanyana. Modimo o tlatse ka matla. O tsamaye dipakeng tsa bona. Jwalo ka kgaitsedi ya moshele ya Arone. O bile sefe ka lentswe le phepa. O no re ra woka morena. Re ntse re thabela wena. Ha thato le thabang ha o setse morao. Ako ha dumele. Ako ka ha dumele. Tsamaya ipatlela harepa ding. Le o ka etsa. O etse snare. Ha tlo le thabang. Ha utlwe ka lebaka la snare. Sa o se tshwere ka lebaka la harepa. E o e bitsa. Mara ho lokile. Mara twakitse ho lokile. Ako ha dumele. Mara tsena kaofela ke etswe ke Modimo. Oja ke tswa ha bona. Ke ne ke tlo ijika. O santse o na le malome, o na le phelo, o na le boy. Ha di le thata. Ha ba le yona mathele. Tsa ko bona mathele ha malome la bane. A tshwana ka matlatseng. Ke kopa ho kgutla. Mara ke ne ke re Ntate Jeff, Modimo o matlafatse. Modimo o tlatse ka matla. Di ngata tse santse re tla di bona. Mara leeto lena lo hambo la hao le la khona umaki iphelela la. Modimo o tlatse ka matla. Kodwa uThixo akupha amandla. Bana besu ba ratehang. Selina bana ke ba. Selina na ba bantwana. Ha ke le Kimberley. Nandise Kimberley. Ka tshaba o mfounela. Nkasabe undifonela. Kgotso ya Jesu la. Mema di re bina sefi. Madiale sefi ya kuba. Uphelile ke ithamsana. Jesu sele. Phila khona. Bubu yesifo na baba ntwana. Kota uthixo sahlangana sahlangana ukuthi ngokathula hale ayila yakhona.
But babaling online, for everybody that's online, please mute your microphones. Everybody is talking on the Zoom meeting, so if you can do me a favor, for those that are online listening, please mute your microphones. Baba Tlakanipa is not going alone. She's gonna go with Naledi, so again I'm tweaking the program. Ke kopa go bitsa Tato Montse, Tabang Lesoro, le Naledi Lesoro. If they can just come and tribute by children, so that we can release Nala.
Tokoza, Chiga, Tokozani. I don't have a lot of words. Mom, I know that you can hear me now. And I just want you to know, Mom, that I miss you. And I miss your voice. I miss your shouting. I miss your swearing, Mom. But I know that you only wanted the best for us. And I promise you, Mom, that I will never allow your name to die, Mom. I love you, Mom, so much. Tokoz.
Mom, we will never stop trying to make you proud and happy. We will do our best and do everything at our best abilities, just as you did. We know you are always here, even if it's not physically. You're such a fighter and so strong, and you'll continue your legacy as powerful and as wonderful as you started it. We love you and miss you so much.
Bayete! My chest is heavy. I needed to get that off. I needed to draw strength. To Mapuleng Montse. There's a lot that I've personally went through that was difficult in my entire life. But this, ma'am, this that I'm going through now is the most difficult. I cannot begin to even think about a way to, but I have to. You always wanted me to stand up and be a man. I never thought you'd do it to me like this. To my siblings, Tabangena lady, I need you guys more than ever. I need you guys more than ever. Mansena and Sophia. I find strength in saying that I've got 2 mothers left. Malume Pelo, Malume Boy. I need you guys. Ntate Moleko, Papa Jeff, I want to thank you for everything. Time. It's bad. It's bad. But yeah. We move. To each and every single one of you here, I thank you for holding me at this time. Because I know at my worst ever, doesn't matter how angry or whatever happened, at my worst I knew where to run to, with knowing the result from it. She can swear at me today, but still tomorrow morning I wake up to go get more, because it was comfort. And that's the comfort I'm going to look for everywhere. I'm going to search for that comfort. So forgive me if I come at any one of you differently than I ever have. It's because I'm looking for a comfort. To wake up and realize that there's certain things that all of us are never gonna get again. painful. There's a certain voice that all of us are never gonna hear again. Ever.
Azzaro, the most
But
wanted, the new intense fragrance by Azzaro.
Thato ke ya Modimo. Thank you.
Thokozane. Ka potlako ne ke tlo kopa Ntate Moleko. Ntate Moleko was supposed to have a letter written and read by Mapuleng Montse. But because of preparations and little busy, that letter has not been written. And because it has not been written, he's now opting to speak from his heart. Ne ke tlo kopa le emelle ka maoto le kgothatse Ntate Moleko a ntse a tla mo pele a tla go bua.
I would like to thank you all for the opportunity and the trouble that you have put yourself into to be present here. I don't have much to say, and it's something that maybe no one understands the pain I feel. I'm saying this because I want you to understand what is love. When I met this woman, I've suffered more than 20 years in marriage or marriages. Not only I found love, but I found comfort. Not comfort of material, but comfort of the whole heart. It breaks my heart, and I'm still in pieces. When she walked into my life, she gave me something that I never thought I could have. Something that is very unique. I didn't care who say whatever they want to say, but I wanted to pursue the love that I'm getting and the love that I want to give. For short saying is that, Mapuleng, what you did to me, it's a break of promise. Because my promise to you is that I'm still here. I promised that until death do us part. But at this moment, I never thought that it would be so soon. For the moment that I met you, when you are not present with me, I could not get into the sheets. She knows it very well. When she went to the hospital, I couldn't get into the sheets. Until to date, I haven't got any sleep because I have lost the love that I thought I had, and which is the last love that I have, which is the love that a mother can give to a child. She loved me like my mother, and she had no boundaries. People may say she was like this, but the love she had, it was a pure love. In closure, I want to say, Mapuleng, you knew that you will go, but you lied to me. I have Naledi now, I have Tato and Taban, and extra I have Bunolo, Mohau, Mpulukeng, and Bokang. All these 7 children, what am I going to do with them if you are not here? With what we had planned and with what we have said to each other we will do and pursue it. I'm not angry at you, but it's difficult because now I've lost you, and it has made me to lose a kind of thing that you have taught me more, which is prayer. Ever since I got a message that you are no more, I went to the room, I kneeled down, I asked God, if you are present and you give me the love that I thought is my last love, how can that love you take it away, and why? I haven't got any closure because I'm still in a dream that I think it's a bad nightmare, which I think I even give myself hope that maybe when I wake up you will be next to me and say, baby, baby. I don't know what to say. I've cried a lot. I don't have tears anymore. You had made me lost appetite. You had made me lose sleep. And you had made me lose my focus. I need one thing from you. If you can just come and tell me that you will be looking at us and tell us that you are caring for us. And promise us that whatever that we wished for, we will fulfill with your spirit with us. Thank you.
Okay, I think Abasanganipa, you can be released. The people that you are going with have already spoken. But that's yet another person that needs to go, but is not going with you. Guys, I'm sorry, I know you have a program. I'm just tweaking it depending on people's busyness. But Baba Tokang Kubua, Batsamaiba attended something. Because of that, Kitokupa Baba Tabula to come. Nakuyakia Hakumam.
like to thank everyone. We have been getting very good messages, really consoling messages, because we have lost a loved one. I have lost part of me. I've lost my twin. Since the day she went into hospital, I've been a mess. But then, the one night as I was praying, this song, this hymn, just came from nowhere. Sifila siri dula le rona morena o re fe mohau. Re hloka lereko la hao. We need your mercy more than ever. Le re dula le rona le sedi o re kgantshetse. Ha re na bophelo rona. No one can buy life. No one do sell life. Today we are celebrating a very dynamic, professional, a woman of stature with different gifts. And for some reason, God being so good, and the people running, whom their blood is running in hers, gave her the strength, the energy to explore those gifts and to even share with the others. When she left us now, she was on her 19th group of spiritual children. I am not sure how am I going to continue from this. And as I was praying to say, Kiezang, why are you doing this to me? She came with another hymn. I will not go through that hymn because we have pressure with time. But again, Dogotele, even if you don't see me now, when you go onto the podium, I will be able to read, to go through the video and listen and understand your message for Mapuleng. Mapuleng was a completely different person. Dr. Mapuleng would walk into a group of Inyanga. But Mapuleng will walk in there with a heel. Mapuleng will walk in everywhere. She had, God gave her the powers, the strength, the dignity that sometimes I would say to her, Umata kamadi aburena, umata kamadi adikosi. Wherever you go, even if you don't touch anything, somewhere, somehow, fear will just drop because of what she will say, what she will see, and how you will look at her, because she was that. My sister was just something else. My sister was something else. And I appreciated her being. I am 4 years older than her. You know, at Rona, we used to call it lower primary. I don't know what do these kids call it now. When I was bullied, I've gone through bullying at school. When I was being bullied, when we get home, I tell her, hey, Munna, Sibani did this and this to me. Then she will say, don't worry, I'll get that person tomorrow. And tomorrow after school, she's waiting at the gate for that person. And Mina Pela, I've always been the lady one. And she has always, my uncles in fact used to call her stratmate. What you see, what you know about Mapuleng, the brave, the say it the way that it is person is Mapuleng as a child. Now, today I am left in Johannesburg when I followed her to Johannesburg to make a life, and the next thing she leaves me in Johannesburg all by myself. Oh, Mpande, wangishiyano bane. Oh, Mpande, wangishiyano bane.
Oh, Nkosi yami. Oh, Kobela wami, wangishiyano bane, Nkosi yami. Oh, Nkosi yami, wangishiyano bane, Kobela. Mpande wami, wangishiyano bane, Nkosi yami.
I will close it off there. Mutshwara marapo ke a leboha. Thank you.
Thank you, Baba Tabula. Ke tlo bala maina about 3 of them, and ke tla kopa gore batho ba teng ba nne ready. I'm going to ask Mapuleng Montse Omogolo to get ready to come and read a letter which is a tribute from the Sangoma Associate. Ke tlo kopa Dieketseng get ready soon after Mapuleng Montse. You will come to represent the family. After Dieketseng ke kopa Mmekwini Muruti Mmekwini o be ready o tla bua after Dieketseng. Mapuleng Montse.
Thokozani. Thokoza. Jiga. Thokozani. So the following letter that I'll be reading is from the Traditional Healers Organization. They've written a tribute to Mapuleng Mpandezamangoma. And it reads as follows. Dear colleagues and the bereaved family and friends, it was with great shock and sadness that the Traditional Healers Organization received the news of the untimely passing of Mapuleng Mpandezamangoma on the 1st of August 2021. The THO wishes to extend its heartfelt condolences to the Montse family, her trainees, industry colleagues, friends, and we hereby join the traditional health industry in mourning the great tragedy. The organization recognizes the critical and vital role that THP Mapuleng Montse plate not only in healing but also in being a champion of indigenous knowledge systems development through medicines and healing practices, which she was the first to introduce as a curriculum of learning that is documented and scalable. She furthermore played a leading role in the advocating for THP and speaking more of the importance of regulation of the practice. What we loved most about her was the fact that she was very outspoken in terms of what needs to be regulated when coming to the industry and the regulation of the framework. Her untimely death comes at a time when the industry is bemoaned by the passing of our former national coordinator, Gogo Phepisile Masego, who was the industry colleague to Gogo Mpandezamangoma. They both fought for the liberation of the African traditional medicines industry, and without them, the industry is hit hard. It is therefore upon us that we ensure that the good work and the legacy of Baba Mpandezamangoma is taken forward, and we will treasure the wonderful moments we shared with her, as they will forever be memorious and they will continue to live within us. We thank the Montse family and we thank the Mpande Institute of Spiritual and Traditional Healing for sharing their start with us, and the industry indeed. Uyibekile intuku eBhanzi, with a song that says ukufa kwenyanga ukufa kwekona sithi tutuzekani ninabantwana bethongo. Makhosi.
Pororo linahle ungupule hojiso mungaka usintibale lina hojiso ngaka usintibale lina. Kgotsong baratuwa. Good afternoon to everybody that is here, all the loved ones of the late Mapuleng Angelina Montse. Mapuleng, Mother Rain. The significance of your name purely is the tension behind it. When it rains, the world softens around the edges. The streets and the sidewalks become a liquid mirror, and onto which the lights and the colors bleed. When it rains, everything becomes beautiful. Mamani, I remember growing up, being your niece. Unompita majaivan, bula sekel. I was your money maker, babes. I remember all those little Miss Tinkerbell competitions. Knowing very well that I was going to represent. I was a mini you. Anything and everything that was fit for your needs. I was even lucky enough to be your flower girl at your wedding. Mamani, your children are all gathered here today. Your friends, your loved ones, your colleagues, because that's what you were before anything else. You were a friend to each and every single person that is here. You were the easiest person to talk to, and definitely the first to tell us hore ke tlo lefa bo malome. We always knew what to expect when it came from you. Pure honesty, pure intentions, and the purest form of love. You've always been such a protector. I recall the first day your bestie, Mpho, got stabbed by a random person. Rile hair lo hlatswa e le hore mama, your mother o re siile. Mpho called out your name, coming into the house with her chest bleeding with a stab wound. You had just taken a bath and you walked out of there looking for whoever it is that hurt your child. And you didn't care what the repercussions were going to be for Wena. That's what you've always been, a protector. When you go 0 to 100 for whoever it is that you love, you go 0 to 100. And none of us can tell you to calm down. I will never forget
The fact that you were always willing to take the last breath, the last step, the last punch for motho o mong le o mong le o mong o no mo bitsa moratuwa wa ka. God gave you 3 blessings that individually taught you unconditional love. The boys gave you gray hair, and I'm very sure their father did as well. Le rona mo re leng teng, some of us, majority of us, have a gray hair on that head of yours that we contributed to. Whenever we got into trouble, Mamani, I always knew that you were the one person that was going to go beforehand, ask questions later, strike now. You'll deal with the repercussions of whatever it is that comes forward. Tato, Tabang le Naledi, I have not the right words to say to either of you. My boy, your best friend. You guys are loved and were loved beyond the flesh. Thank you for giving her a reason to always, forever and ever keep trying over and over again, even when life did things to her that she kept on trying because of Lona. To Ntate Shadrach Lisoro, thank you for giving our mother a chance to experience love and blessings in her life with her beautiful children. Thank you for your presence and continued support as a father. We really appreciate you. To the sisters, it is painful for me to say the charmed ones are no more. It doesn't sound right. But please remember that your little sister, as the light that she was, cherish all the beautiful and sad moments experienced, and remember her final wishes of peace, forgiveness, le lerato. To her nephews, nieces, cousins, take every swear word that she said to you literal, because she meant it. But in that same breath, remember when she said she loves you and she will forever have your back, because that is the person that she was. To Ntate Jeff, ke lebohela the beautiful friendship and love you gave your better half. That is one thing no one will ever, ever take away from you. She smiled again because ono oliteng. And last but not least, her spiritual children. We are family because of this woman. We are one. Because of you guys. Le motshepile ka maphelo a lona. Because you believe that through her yelling, her waking you up at weird hours of the morning, her river visits day and night, summer, winter, spring, autumn, you still believe that this woman really cares about me. Thank you so much for loving her and trusting her. My letter to you, Mapsy. The moment that you died, my heart was torn in two. The one side of me was filled with heartache, and the other one, I promised you, it died, Luwen. I hate the memory lane walk because it was never part of our plans. You were supposed to plan my wedding. Remembering you is easy. I do it every day. But missing you, Mamani, missing you is the heartache that will never,
good grammar and spelling
ever go away.
But if you want to write essays that inspire...
Mapuleng, it is so. Mudimu, your will hurts. Ntate Mudimu, ke thata wa tata wa bohloko. Tata wa bohloko. Mamani, I know you are with your best friend, your mom, but you left your best friend here. What do we do with this little girl whose mother was everything to her? What do we do? Because there's nothing any of us can do that will replace the love that the mother had for her daughter. In this moment, I'm going to choose to believe that death can take a lot of things for us. It can take a lot of things from us, but never the memories that you left behind. Ke a leboha.
Thank you, dear Keteng. Thank you so much. Me Queen ke tlo go bitsa before o atamela. Ke tlo kopa abuti Thebe abale message which is a tribute by colleague which is Lebo. Lebo is not able to be here, but o rometse tribute ya gagwe which abuti Thebe will read for us.
Dumelang bagolo. I think Lebu was one of my aunt's longest standing colleagues, and she has written her message in 4 parts about their spiritual journey, their friendship and sisterhood, professionalism, and just the parting message. She's asked that I start with her professionalism. They started in employment equity. Besides the fact that Rand Water provided the platform to push the equity agenda in the workplace, she was her friend. She took it to another level. Her passion for empowerment of women and youth was extraordinary. She walked the talk, empowered women and empowered others. In their friendship maps, you were special. You were a friend, but in all this, we became friends and sisters. Matabo, we became sisters too, and not just friends. Rare relationships and blessings that we cherish. On Mapuleng's spiritual journey, Maps, it seems like yesterday when you embarked on your calling traditional healer Ngaka. It was not surprising how along the way you managed to get qualifications and diversity. You have always been strong-willed, highly driven women. This I admired about you, and I am glad that amongst our chats, we would compliment, praise, and encourage one another to do more and be more. I am hopeful that your legacy will live on, and those whom you have touched their hearts will remember you always. I know I will. Oh, Maps, going to miss our building deep conversations of character, personality, and how we should behave in public and out of the public eye, and those including qualities of kindness, humility, integrity, honesty, generosity, empathy. Yes, one must still take care of themselves, show themselves self-love, look beautiful, push back when being treated badly, be selfish with yourself, and the outcome of these chats will be refreshing and inspiring to tackle life's challenges as they face us. You will be terribly missed, my friend. Rest in power. Thank you.
Thank you, Abu Tebe. Memory Queen. Ke kopa le mi se Memory Queen ka se fela. Santsane atomela mme Queen o tla go ira tribute by St. Paul. Ne ke kopa se fela bagolo.
Kgotsong Apostol. Mapuleng was one kind of a woman. Ono mo understand ano na len. I'm singing this song cause inelipina na rato ibin. Ke kopa re bineng with understanding. Jehovah, ulifika laka. Jehovah, ulifika ka Jehovah. Amen. Ke tlo bua ka mme moruti Mapuleng Montse. Ba bangata ka rena ba sa understand gore ke moruti. Amen. Soon to be ordained to be bishop. Mommy, as she used to call you. Oh, September, what she wanted to do. Little did we know that Ubuaka the ordain ya le godimo. Jwale ba Montse. Tshedisega. Amen, hallelujah. Lengolo la monna Hosea le re. Jehova ke ena garotseng. O tla bua ka letsatsi la bobedi. A to phutha maqeba a lona. La boraro a le phagamise. Amen, hallelujah. Jalo emela mphagamiso ya Jehova. Amen, hallelujah. Bothata ke gore hane re kena ko meketeng. Una rata nketella ko pele. Ena ba nkwala. Ka she knew what she was doing. Nebe ke tlaela o tla utlwa a ke batle bana ba batlaetseng nna. A ke tsamaye le ditlaela nna. So ska to tlaela. So bana ba mfo wa ka ke ba fo wa ka. Amen. She used to call me Nnake. Tsamale ska ilo tlaela. Lenyelo yeng ska ilo tlaela. Sidimo ska ilo tlaela. Na sa batli di paisane. Le ska ilo paisa. Tsamang ka mokgwa le rutileng ka teng. Mami, ke botlhoko. Ke botlhoko gagolo ka re no lebeletse go golo ko yena. O re bitsa dikorokoro marena ne le senatla sa gago. Amen. Ka go tshotshwa le batsadi ba ka ke na mantswe a mangata. Hallelujah. Ka re pelo ka e tabogile ke tabogile ka mogare. Amen, hallelujah. Jwale ke re tlo yong a re gotleleng go Jehova. Go bane Jehova ke ena hlatileng. O tlo re kabela matlebe a re ba re phagamise gape. Hallelujah. Modi mori ye ke tsotsa ona ke tsotsa ona di be di khanya lefatsi di khanya le Hlauri tshwarele Jehova Hlauri tshware dibitse sa balweng dibitse tse sa ha bophetsi Batho ba sitilwe Batho ba si A re gotleleng go Jehova bana beso Ka go tšwa lo ke rata go le gutla Amen hallelujah Tlase ga motho o na itshepetse Jehova Ene le motho wa dineo tse ngata Amen hallelujah Neo tsa ga ba bana ba sa di understand Amen, hallelujah. Baba never miss a YouTube doctor. Official side, I can't believe it. Ona dula ale moyeng 24/7. Amen, hallelujah. When se nna le o smartabo. Gore re rapele, o re fostile o re rapele re ke le boleleng. Motho monna rane re sa rapele gantle. Thoma Frita ga ke neng go sepetleleng ka yona who could pray each and every am fonela ra rapela ke rona ba le ra rapela. So he forced us to pray. Ke a leboga. I lo re ruta ko 553. A ke re mo ke 411. Ko 553. hana a ibitsa a lo ruta go rapela go feta mo ne re rapela teng jale lona tsama le lo dulang thapelong le rapeleng le rapedise each and every situation e etsagalang modimo ke ena a tsebang ha re tsebe rona amen alleluia ka go tshwala basadi ka ke tlo suta ka sefele sena ra se bina a le ka mogare ga kereke ke tseba gore e tlo tswa mo molomong wa gagwe e tlo aga the other person Jerusalema mucha mutsi o mulu utewa umo dimo omontewa seila
le baratiwa ke a leboga mme moruti queen ne ke tlo kopa Buti Mapuleng Mpini a prepare go tlo bala a tribute from Lebo from Tato excuse Buti Mapuleng Mpini tlo bala a tribute from Tato but before atla ne ke kopa go kenya on the program Lerato Diale Mlilo kopa o atamele
tlo dumedisa batho kaofela ba leng teng mo lelapeng ha ke eme mo ha ke bue le mme wa ngaka e tlhakaneng le ena ha ke eme mo ha ke bue le mme wa ngaka e tlhakaneng le ena ke tlo bua ka mme a ntse reng a mphutha a mpontsha tsela ke latlhegile ke tlhakane ka yena ka bongaka empa a se ntho a mpontshitseng yona a se ntho a nrutileng yona The first time in my life I learned love through this woman was the day I got sick. I didn't know exactly what a mother's role is to their daughters' lives. But she filled the shoes of many people that they couldn't fill. She filled them. I'm speaking about a woman that sat with me from in the morning till the AMs regarding my health. A woman that fought for me to get the best care medical-wise. You taught me strength. You taught me forgiveness. I had so much anger before I met this woman. And she taught me the way of life. Ne ke phela kotla madia le ma queen ba re monna mlilo ha o ka utlwa modimo ha o ka utlwa lebitso la hao le bitsiwa ba re mlilo mama ha wa sa o bitsi enore e amorena ke a utlwa ke mametse. When she went into hospital, the only thing I could hear was her name, her voice calling my name. And every single morning when she calls my name, her first thing is, "You sleeping, but I haven't eaten." Mlilo ke tshwere ke tlala mo keleng tsa mo ke tsa dijo ngwanaka. The words I have for her are not to Baba, but are to a mother that gave me love, that taught me how to love. And my words to her are that I will always miss you, including our secret meetings, gossiping about who did this, who did that, including her calling me and telling me what she has planned for the future. Half of the people she tells me about, I barely know. But I feel like I know each and every person in this place because of that woman. Because of her, I have family in many of you. Because of her, I found a partner. Because of her, I have friends. Because of her, I found a granny that I barely knew. And for that, I will cherish going forth. Her worry when we last spoke was Mlilo o tlo khona ho tsama mo nkileng ka tsamaya ko teng. Ha ko tshwarisi bima ngwanaka ka hore ko tlhoile empa ko thuta tse ko thutang tsona hore o be mo ke leng teng. So mom, my promise to you is to try and fulfill that promise. To fill the shoes that you had asked me to fill. to still learn traditionally like you had asked me to. Hey, ne motho nang so tla yona. Ne ke utlwa mlilo left, right and center. She is one person that I would dearly miss. And the strength that she gave me has gotten me this far. So, Mama, my message to you is I love you and I will always cherish every single conversation we've had.
Ke tlo kopa Butma Filipini a tlo bala molaetsa tribute by a friend. Butma Filipini.
Thokozani once again. This is so weird for me to read these tribute messages, but anyway. We soldier on. So the message reads as follows. Today is a very sad day for me. One of the saddest actually. I've lost a sister and a friend, but I'm comforted by the fact that she lived a full and beautiful life for as long as I have known her. I met this beautiful woman of wisdom and stature when we were just girls in boarding school, and it was in 1991, when we stayed friends until God called her back home. She was family to me. She was what we called Dimama in high school. For those who are not familiar with the concept, she was my play mommy and I was a play baby. In true Mapuleng style, nothing was a game, and she put her all into every single role she took on. This was not different. She literally became a mother to me, despite our 3-year gap in age. She smothered me. She was forever in trouble at school for helping me out, yet she continued to do what she wanted with the utmost love and care. I was basically her practice child until she referred to me as Ausiwa Tato, Tabang, and Naledi. When I left my job in Cape Town with no plan B, she stepped in, had a copy of my CV and ID, so when I was called for an interview, until when I was called for an interview I never applied for, and I knew that it was an angel in disguise once again. This is not enough time for me to tell you about this phenomenal woman, but I believe I speak for many of us from Pinagare High School when I say we remember her in a happy way. She loved with all her heart. She exuded the kind of confidence we looked up to. She was a prayer warrior and she was full of life. When I say we loved her deeply, I'm speaking for all of us. Bella, Belicent Bontle, Sally, Noni, Kito, and Kanye, and all the other siblings and friends. To her siblings, nieces, nephews, she loved you so much. We couldn't help it but love you too. Khomotsegang, Aus Sophia, Aus Matabo, Mpho, Dimakatso, Keke, Tebe, all of you, she is in heaven smiling down on every single one of you. To Tato, Tabang, and Naledi, I have no words, and I pray to God to cover you with His mercy and grace for all the days of your beautiful lives. Your beautiful, loving mom is a fierce angel up in heaven, and you shall never be alone. The mama lived. She loved deeply and has left us with beautiful memories only. I thank God to have placed her in my life for the past 30 years. Rest in eternal peace. From Tato Mutsoku. Thank you.
Ke a leboga bagolo. Ne ke tlo kopa Mpho Montse a nkatumele. A santsane a nkatumela Malome Boy o be ready for a vote of thanks.
Either one is fine. Tarata dumedisa. Omelek. You know they can hear you on the mic, right? Why did you start the song? Why did you start the song? Tarata dumedisa pucha kaofela. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before I read the eulogy, ne kopa ho pinela mangwane se fela. Se le seng fela. Ha le ka nthusa fela bo mme ba mapostola. Le ka motsotso hle The late Mapuleng Angelina Montse is the daughter of Jeremiah Malefezane Brown Montse and Mapelo Lillian Montse. She was born on the 18th of September 1973 and began her primary school at Mankurwane Primary, progressed to Thomelang High School and completed her matric at Pinakare High in 1992.
She further studied at Mangosuthu University of Technology. Mapuleng holds the leadership qualifications for highly recognized institutions, an entrepreneur, HR professional, and was the sole owner of TT Consulting. Her career started as a work-study officer at the Department of Health and Welfare, then moved to Rand Water as a senior manager of employment equity, then progressed to Land Bank. Mapuleng was married to Shadrach McCarthy Lesoro, who later separated, a mother of 2 sons and a daughter, a family-oriented woman, a mother of the nations, popularly known as Dr. Mpandezamangoma. She was also a traditional African spiritual healer, Big Bokobela holding PhD in African medicine, a PhD in philosophy, and became chairperson of Umhlaba School of African Medicine. Dr. Mpande has been a spiritual healer initiated at the age of 12 and since operated as a prophet, later on as an African healer. Her PhD is inclusive of facilitation. As a result, has initiated 18 groups of healers and prophets across races. Mapuleng Angeline Montse became ill in July 2021, suffering with the loss of breathing. On the 1st of August, she left us. The deceased is laid by family and is survived by her 3 children, sisters, fiancé, and other family members and spiritual children. Thank you.
Thank you, Mpo. I something I almost, because I've been tweaking this program, Nekekopa Dr. Ngaka Malachi to please come and give a tribute.
Ke leboga go mmina thoko o thobang maswafo he ke ntse ke dutse kwa before ke dumedisa ne ke nagana gore program ena is being run by Mapuleng herself because ke feel gore I'm being bullied, being pushed down the list to the point ya gore bile ke tswile. Ke dumedise, greetings to everyone. Greetings to Dingaka, Thokozani, Ndawe, Makosi. Greetings to Baruti, Bakereki, Moya Owe. Greetings to the academics. I'm not sure if they are here, however they might be. Thank you very much. Because we are here today knowing Kore Mapuleng was also an academic. She has a PhD. And she was the chairperson of a board of the school. Greetings to family, bana ba gage, batswalle kaofela ba batswalang le ena, greetings gape to Papa Jeff. Lebitso le tswa go nna la Papa Jeff. Ke tlo swaswanyana ganyane ka me Mapuleng, who I is my friend, my associate, my colleague, or my fighter, or sparring partner in the ring. However, she was everything to me. I would call her very early in the morning, Papa Jeff Sarowezi. He will even feel jealous. Mama Puleng was not necessarily my friend. She was a friend of Mekontlong, my wife, Makosikamu. And when I met her, I loved the qualities and I stole her from her. And the reason why I stole her from my wife and made her my personal friend is because we had the same vision in terms of Bungaka and in terms of she was and what she wanted out of Bungaka. Mapuleng loved order in any form. Anything that didn't have order irritated her and invoked a little bit of a bully out of her to make sure that we are all in line. And that's what I loved. Because we need to understand, I need to take you back a little bit to understand what Ngaka is today, whereby everyone is enjoying this Bungaka and we looking at it as, oh no, this is fashion and nice. But we do not understand and realize how much pain we've gone through as Bungaka. In 1957, the previous government passed an act which they called the Witchcraft Subtraction Act of 1957. The act meant if you are doing anything that was cultural or that had Bungaka in it, you are a witch. That's why the traditional doctors or traditional healers were then called witch doctors. Because of that, people were then burnt to ashes. And people were banished in villages and all those kind of things. Some of us have lost because I can't. We have lost so much by actually just showing our faces as Dingaka. Some of us have lost homes, jobs, and so much. And that's why when she became Ngaka, she also decided that she is going to leave the corporate world and come and practice full time, but dedicate her time to this monster called Bungaka, a beautiful monster. And the first one was then, in I think few years back, there was another act that was proposed by our government, where they were now saying all traditional healers, old and young, should have a specific set of grade, school grade. And the fight at that point that we had, Mapuleng and my wife and me, some group, they were at the forefront of that fight that they took to the Department of Health, was that that have never set a foot in a class. So if you are expecting Bongkhunebao to have a matric for them to be called Dingaka, what exactly are you saying? And together, me and her, we put together something that said, you do not need a school to be educated. I still have that document. And that was the first fight that we took on the government to say, what's going to happen to Bongkhonu that have never gone to school, but they have so much knowledge of indigenous systems. And I can attest to that. I'm a mathematician also. I can attest to that because one of them, a mathematical PhD at VATS, has found that in the drawings there's Euclidean geometry in that. So, Hosikeni Sikolo does not make you dumb. And that was a fight. And when after that fight, I went to her and I said, Mapuleng, we cannot just fight like that. Because what boroto, because we are fighting as Dingaka with boroto. And because Mapuleng always wanted order and wanted to help everyone and carry everyone. She said, Manama, let's go and study. Let's go and study and understand this. Now from the HR point, I have put HR manuals that could be used in companies to make sure that they follow the recruitment processes, they follow training and all those kind of things. As a result, what I'm going to do, this is here, what I'm going to do is put together some sort of an order and a manual that can be used to initiate Matwasa. That's how she started her studies and in African medicine and all those kind of things. Today, that is scalable. We can extend on it and we can use it in many of the initiation schools. And at that point, I said to her, when you do that, I think I'm going to go on a research. And my research will be to document all the elements of this African tradition in a scientific way. As a mathematician, I'll document it in a scientific way such that tomorrow we know what is Bungaka and how does it interlap with Western medicine and the church, the Christianity and all those kind of things. And that's where I came up with the 4 legs of a traditional healing. I'm not going to go into that because today is all about Mapuleng. And as we did, she got her PhD before me. And Nansa Ngwera are where now Noro clever and all those kind of things. You're a mathematician, but I got it before you. However, not long after that, I also got mine, which was a very beautiful, although I got a professorship before her. But it was not a competition. It was never a competition with Mapuleng. It was always all about how many people can I bring up with me and how many people can I help. And once we got that, we then embarked on a national journey. Oh, I'm looking at family. We embarked on a national journey to go around the country honoring and uplifting traditional healers in the remote areas of this country. We went to KwaZulu-Natal I think to honor Dr. Zuke now, which is Goko Zuke. We went to Limpopo, I think twice, to honor Professor Gianni. We went as far as Guyana. I know when she was coming to Guyana, she left here at 3 o'clock in the morning for a proceedings that was supposed to start at 9. Anale Papa Jeff. We went to Guyana to honor Professor Hlati. So we've been around together making sure that African spirituality is taken serious in this country. And that was work of Mapuleng. As a chairperson, I've been with her in meetings of the council where she would take anyone on. Sometimes as a friend, I'll actually have to go to her and say like, Amara Chumudra too much, you know. Now everyone is scared. And that's how powerful she was. However, when you leave the meeting, she had forgotten that she was fighting with you because she had a loving heart. I remember, driving this, the koloi the run flats. We had a puncher, me and my wife, and we were with Nale Papa Jeff in some remote area, and we could not get a replacement of the tire. I actually had to drive from all the way, I think about 300 km back to Joburg with a damaged run flat, and she was there. And Papa Jeff, they drove behind us for full 300 km to get to Joburg, and we were driving at 20. And we got here at 3 o'clock in the morning since we left at 7 last night. And that shows you what kind of a person. She said, I said, no, or you can take my wife. And she says, no, we're not leaving you. We'll go together. We'll stop at every garage, get the refreshments and all those kind of things. Because she was a mother to all of us. She came to me with him. And she said, Wanamma, I think go one tell. Nthabang, I think go and tell Hansi serious. You know, ke batla a tso kompandeng yaka a tloko wena. You know, and that's how she has never feared gore ka mo lawyer o ka dira anything. And the important portion, that the last one that I want to finish with, is names. Mabitso, that's the Sotho libitso libe ke serome. I don't know what is the opposite of that, which would be like libitso lelentle. I don't know what would that be, but what it means, me o buile ka gore libitso la gagwe ke Mapuleng. I don't want to start ka libitso leo la Mapuleng. I want to start ka libitso la Mpande. What Mpande means roots. Midu. Di eba re ke Mpande ya bangoma o re ke midu ya dingaka. And that is so important. But midu ya dingaka, we all know that it requires pula. Gore e kgone go gola. But within herself, there was pula. That's why never came Mapuleng. Her middle name wraps it off. She's an angel. Angelique. Libitso lebe ke serobe, libitso le lipila ke mediro. Are mediro ya hae ya bolabola ene tla bolabola le ko le godimong. Robala ka khotso ngwana mma o tla tlhakana ko pele.
Ke complain nna ebile ke mogusonyana ka seemo ebile ke tla nna ke ntse ke le mogusonyana ka seemo ebile ke batla ke be mogusonyana ka puo ke utlwa bohloko hona le sefela se ile sa bina mona ke utlwa bohloko hola jwale tjena mathwasane a tsamaile ane nga tsamaya ngwana yeso wa tseba ngwana yeso ke last born sister ke ngena waka ne ke batlile hore ba utlwe seo nna le moena wa ka le setlogo sena sa ka se se bang re tla ba le puo ke utlwile ba bua sekgowa mona se setelele well nna ke tsebe sekgowa mos sekgowa nna ke tsebe ke utlwa bohloko ha ba yo a kere mo tlung wa tseba ke tla ke le bolelle yeso re ne re le 6 koloi e tsamaya ka mabili a 4 empa sometimes ho na le tse ding tse di nang le mabili a 6 ho na le tse ding tse le mabili a 8 ke di Sparville mos a kere jwale di Sparville tse tsa mama ka le papa ka batho ba mbi ha ke tsebe ke etse jwang man mare ke thatwa modimo ha ona ka mogong ka banka etsa ka teng ka nna ka ya kae kapa kae mo ke batlang teng ke thatwa modimo tse pedi di Sparville di pantshile ho setse di Sparville tse 4 ke nna the first one ho botla Sophie ho botla moena eno re ho botla Selina jwale ha ke tsebe ke re mano a tseba ha ne ke na le nako ha ile se ka nako tsena tsa bo re kenya dikhopela nka be ke tla bua le tshegetsa ka ofela ke le qoqela gona re ila ka phela jwang ile ha o ka di Sparville di a fella ebile di Sparville di a fella Nna mo ke ha ke bone ma empa ke raka that's why o tla ke dira sefela seo ke re tsamaya ka go tso ngwana yeso ha ke na tsetelele ke kopa fela ha ke tsebe ke wa ke mo family nyaka ya montsha ka le only 3 months. This next. What I think is about the Tirakala, when I get a swanning. I think it's about the Tiramina. What I shop it, who knows it, I shop it away. Make it up again, and get over Gassi. In Pakistan, it's about the Tirakala war. Yo! Like a monogram, no! At the 8, Kaka August, at the 9. Manta, the get a 6. The beginning for us call. The beginning for us call. ha ke boetse ke qetella puo ya ke ne ke sa rongwa mongakeng empa ke mpho e fuweng kgaitsedi wa ka asmol geste sesterki ke mpho e ne e fuweng ha ke re ke tla fa moina wa ka sebaka sa hore a be le mantswe a mabedi a mararo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, cousins and family, everyone. Kita lebohela o ba le sebaka sena se leng sona. Re ke lebohe mathwasana, ke lebohe baruti, ke lebohe dingaka, ke lebohe kaofela. Nna ke bohloko ha ke na ntho e nka e buang. Ke lahlehetswe haholo ke ngwaneso. My last born sister, I didn't know actually that I love them so much that I'm sick. I'm really sick. Ke robeile pelo. I'm broken. I never thought of this, and ke utlwile bohloko. Oh my God, spare the 2 I am having now, because 2 is already gone and 2 is already enough. Please, oh my God. Ke robeile pelo. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go to, but it's a loss. My baby, rest in peace, my dear. Rest in peace. God bless you. Etlare ha o fitla ho bonkgono le bontatemoholo anthi manyolo yona tla o khatlametsa tseleng o lo amoleha o be motle o re fe kganya le lesedi o kene ditorong tsa rona o re fe se o na le sona o re fe matla o re tsamaise hlokomela bana ba hao ha o lokelela Naledi ke lela Thabang ke lela Thato ke alla bana ba bangwaneso ha ke batlo o bona ba tlo phela bophelo bo ke bo bonang bana ba ka nna ba bophetse ba ne ba sena mme wa bona. I just wish God bless them and give them that strength and power, but otherwise Thato ya hae e phethahetse. Ke a leboha.
Amen.
Ka leboga baratua. We are now at the end of the program. Thank you for attending. Thank you for being here. I was hoping for some announcements regarding tomorrow, but I'll should I? Okay, all right. So we due to COVID regulations, we are obviously limited to 50 people attending the funeral. We have made adjustments though for the yard for people to come through, but that number of 50 will only be applicable at the cemetery. And only particular people will be going to the cemetery. But overall, we're meeting here tomorrow at 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning we start. I thank you.
How was it?
It is to die for. It is to die for. It is to. It was.
initially went to go to Asa in 2008.
Today, with the site visit from Inet Health, we learned quite a lot in terms of the inspection that was done, what it is that we need to beef up from a facilities point of view, in terms of ensuring that our facilities are always compliant from an occupational health and safety point. So today's session was quite good because it showed me where my shortfalls are as a facility, but and how it is that I can integrate the two, traditional and medicinal side of my life. Thank you very much.